Raise a toast to Satya Nadella, the new poster boy of Indian IT. The Hyderabad-born techie has made India proud, becoming the CEO of the world's largest IT company, Microsoft. Nadella, who currently heads the cloud computing business, replaces Steve Ballmer, who steps down after a 14-year stint. Nadella's elevation also coincides with the stepping down of Bill Gates as the chairman of the company. Microsoft says Bill Gates will now be spending more time with the company in his new role that he assumes as technology advisor. And Chandra Srikanth, who knows the IT space as much as Nadella himself does, joins us on the top of business tonight for more perspective and details. What really has clinched him the job? This is a big honor to head a company like Microsoft. Has being an advantage, has being an insider really been of much advantage here?
Absolutely, Supriya. It promised to be a very exciting race. You had the likes of Alan Mulally, Stephen Elop, as well as Tony Bates, but it looks like only Satya Nadella has really stayed the course as far as that CEO race is concerned. A few factors that really clinched it for Nadella. One, of course, is the fact that he is an insider, out and out. He's been within the system for the last 22 years. So a lot of people feel that he will have a better understanding of the complexities of Microsoft, because it's really a behemoth with interests in various businesses. Also, he's handled a variety of roles in the last few years, and he's also managed to make a success of the enterprise and cloud business at Microsoft. But more importantly, he's also someone who enjoys the complete confidence and trust of Bill Gates as well as Steve Ballmer. So these are some of the factors that really clinched it for him. A lot of people said that one big drawback could be that Satya Nadella doesn't really have too much of focus on the consumer side. That's where Microsoft has really been struggling compared to Apple and Google. So we'll really have to wait and see if he can bring the cool quotient into Microsoft. Now, Satya Nadella has already written in a long email to employees. Recode has scooped that. In that, he's mentioned that this is a critical time for Microsoft and the industry, that it's also a very humbling day for him, that he has the highest respect for Bill Gates, and he's looking forward to his help in really resurrecting Microsoft. And he's also mentioned that the focus now will be on a cloud-first and mobile-first world. So I think he's sort of indicated that that is going to be his big focus going forward, the cloud business and the mobile business for Microsoft. But clearly it's a big thumbs up, not just for India Inc., but the millions of engineering students across India.
Got a very special guest. Vineet Nair, the former CEO of HCL Technologies and the founder of Sampark, joins me live on the phone line. Thank you very much, Vineet, for being with us. This is a big day indeed for Indian IT. I'm going to ask you the obvious question. This is Nadella's big day. This is Indian IT's, Indian engineers' big day. What do you think was really the deal clincher? Was there an obvious advantage because he was an insider?
I think first is my congratulations to my friend Satya. It is a big day for Indian education, a big day for Indian parenthood, and a big day for all Indians who would aspire to be doing Nadella and nothing less. In my mind, the way the thinking would have gone is that Microsoft had two choices: to continue to dominate the enterprise world, or to rejig itself into a more consumer electronic-oriented company. And that was the choice it was faced with. And what market does it need to dominate? Because it was facing competition on both ends. Nadella's choice was, I think, the board's consideration that it continues to be core on the enterprise segment and would like to dominate the enterprise segment. And Nadella, you can't get anybody better than Nadella on the enterprise technology division. And with that in the basket, and take a turn on that market and dominate that market, and then attack the consumer market. So, and that kind of an approach from Microsoft, instead of an approach of mobile first or consumer first and then do something with the enterprise, I think led to the right selection of Nadella. The second, I think, what Satya brings to the table, which is very few people are understanding, that whenever you undergo a transformation journey of the company of the size and scale of Microsoft and reputation of Microsoft, a cultural transformation is key, because it needs to attract a lot of people who will be very innovative. It needs to become a cool place. And when you hire and put in place an internal candidate, 46 years of age, you are actually sending a message down Microsoft that we are here to change. And you will also see a cultural transformation, because not only Satya is a very intelligent, sharp, but he really uses humility on his sleeve. So you will, and even if you see the email he has sent to his employees, it's very unlike any other email which most of the CEOs of tech companies send to their employees. It's very humble, it's very humane, it's very personal. So you will not only see a technology vision come into place, you will see a domination on the enterprise market side, but you will see a cultural transformation where people will matter a lot for Microsoft. And I think Microsoft will become a very interesting place to watch.
We've also got two other special guests joining in on the show. V. Balakrishnan, who's the former director of Infosys and Vice President Country Manager for Forrester India. Manish Pahel is here with us as well. Gentlemen, both of you, thanks for taking time out for us. Manish, let me begin by asking you, after, 6 long months, we've finally got a winner in Satya Nadella. What do you suppose really worked in his favor?
Yeah, definitely. I believe it's a welcome move by Microsoft. Satya has got a strong, proven experience. He knows the Microsoft culture very well, and we shouldn't forget that Satya has a strong experience of delivering on the cloud business for Microsoft. So I believe it's a very welcome move by Microsoft, and definitely this move will help Microsoft to expand its future business. So definitely, at Forrester, we welcome this move from Microsoft.
All right, I want to take this question to Bala. And Bala, the biggest challenge for Nadella as he takes the top job in the corner room in Microsoft really has to do with the criticism against it, that he hasn't really focused on the consumer part of the business, and going forward Microsoft has lagged in that one division. How much of an impediment, how much of a challenge do you think that really will be as he takes the top job?
No, that will be a very big challenge, because if you take Microsoft, they are trying to move from enterprise to consumers. When you have companies like Google and others moving from consumers to enterprise. So moving from enterprise to consumer is a big challenge, because today the corporates are moving technology to the employees. I mean, whatever technology employees wants, corporates want to adapt. So moving from an enterprise to a consumer kind of environment, that is a very big challenge for Microsoft. And Nadella has got his hands full on that.
So clearly, Mr. Balakrishnan, of course, he has his, job cut out, but not just the consumer side of the business, but also about just, perhaps rebooting the company. And as we were just talking to Mr. Vineet Nair, I suppose a lot of emphasis also needs to be made on just making it a cool company to work in, isn't it?
No, that is a problem for all successful companies. Because when you are too successful, your ability to change gets limited. So you need to have a fresh mind who can come and question the status quo and change. So I think that is what Nadella is supposed to bring to the company, because when you are too successful, your ability to change is limited. So you need a fresh thinking and fresh mind. So probably Nadella is a right choice for that. The board would have kept that in mind when they selected him.
Right, Manish, if I may come to you and ask you the very important question about Nadella. Many people believe that his ascent in Microsoft will change a lot of things in Microsoft India here, because this is the largest development center outside of the United States. I have two questions for you there. How does this change for Microsoft India, and what does this largely mean for Indian IT?
Yeah, so definitely, if you look at Nadella's experience, Nadella has always been in the favor of agile software development. So we believe that with this move, Satya will definitely expand his focus on building solutions, products, and services, providing services for customers in the age of the customer, where customers are digitally empowered, which means that the time to market has to be reduced for end user organizations. So I believe the agile software development will only going to get more attention, in the future, which means that more investment in R&D is expected to take place, for which obviously India is going to get benefit as well. But from overall, Indian IT industry perspective, it's a welcome move, and based on my interaction with everyone in the industry, everyone is excited about this change. Indian origin person taking the top seat, in Microsoft. So definitely it's a welcome move, and Satya will definitely expand its horizon on agile software development, which will help Microsoft respond to frequent changing customer needs in a better, faster, in a cheaper manner.
Mr. Balakrishnan, isn't that just it? That, we're all so proud and beaming. I know we never managed to get a word in from you about how this is also just such a big kicker for Indian IT and Indian engineers on the whole.
No, of course, Indian IT industry has taken a larger mind share in the global IT industry. Now it's good to see Indians also taking a larger mind share. I think after Indra Nooyi of Pepsi, I think Nadella is the next Indian to be the CEO of a large Fortune 500 company. I think he made both the country and the Indians very proud by getting there.
Bala, before I let you go, one final question to you. There seems to be this larger-than-life image of Bill Gates at Microsoft, a looming image, so to say. He assumes the role of a tech advisor, but the whole promoter concept continues to stay. He is the founder-promoter. The phenomena very much stays. He's going to somewhere hang around in the back room, even as Nadella being in charge.
No, you can't take Bill Gates out of Microsoft because he built that company. Whatever you say, he built it as a dream company. It has gained prominence in a certain era. Now he is stepping down as chairman, but he'll continue to be there as a technology advisor. See, when a very strong founder-driven company, you need the continuity too, because suddenly if you take the strong founder out of the equation, the company may lose its direction. So they found a via media. So Bill Gates is continuing in the board. He is going to help them in consulting on the technology side, and Nadella will focus on transforming the business. I think it's an ideal mix. The board would have considered all the options and found this to be the most optimum solution.